Hi, I'm tenor Lawrence Brownlee, and I look forward to returning to the Lyric Opera of Chicago this November for Rossini's Le Conterie. Since my lyric debut in 2015, I've built a treasured relationship with this incredible company. In addition to my time on stage, I'm honored to serve as an ambassador for Lyric's Education and Community Engagement Division, championing the diversity of Chicago and helping ensure the accessibility.
Wie die Blume welkt, wenn sie nicht küsst, der Sonnenschein. Dein ist mein schönstes Lied. Colpito qui m'avete, ovvio geloso cielo, il più puro palpitar dell'anima. Or vedrete, fanciulla, qual poema è la parola amor qui
But I find that I can bring something a little more tavern-esque to it, rather than being sort of laid back and very elegant about it. And that's the personality that you have to inhabit between each of these dances. I mean, each dance has its own, sort of character. You're able to come back to this music so many times. I mean, I've literally been playing the third cello suite since I was 16 years old. And I'm still discovering things in this music. It's lifelong.
Hello everyone, happy Monday. My name is Dana Marsh and I'm Artistic Director of the Washington Bach Consort. It's truly a thrill today to be able to say that Washington Bach Consort's 2021-2022 season now is open for subscribers. We're so grateful to all of you who kept with us during the whole COVID interim of last year. It was a major kind of experience, to say the least.
With lights and people dressed as animals and just this all-encompassing art form.
It's like reading a bedtime story. Everybody's going to get something different from it.
All of us that were involved right away fell in love with the story and the music.
It's impossible to be in the room and not have your first reaction be, wow, this is so beautiful.
My concept, basically, for the piece is based in the magical realism of the books of Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Everyone on the boat undergoes a journey on the Amazon, including the ship's captain, who has done it many, many times. What's different about this is that everyone has a storyline arc or a change, something that happens to them.
I think just being able to explore who Florencia is has been really exciting, because since it's not, one of the top 10, 20, 30 repertory operas There's no sort of preconceived notion of who or what she needs to be.
The steamboat is more than just a piece of scenery. It's sort of an extension of the captain. It's a character itself. Construction of it started in May, and we pretty much built the whole thing in our paint shop. Carpenters were going back and forth, building the hull and everything. And we really were exploring colors and textures and creatures in the Amazon. And we wanted the set and costumes to be really informed by those colors and textures.
In my research about the Amazon, it became very clear that the kind of creatures, the animal life, the bird life, the insect life of the Amazon was so astoundingly different from anything that we have experience with. What I've chosen to make unique about this piece is the addition of the chorus as these creatures. To my knowledge, nothing of this kind has ever been done. Usually the chorus is actually off stage. So we developed the idea that there would be aquatic characters, flying birds, monkeys, all the kinds of creatures that you would see if you were fortunate enough to go down the Amazon even today.
One of the most important parts of the design process was looking at color. So all of the principal, more realistic characters are in a very neutral palette that seem very clean. And then when we start to meet these creatures from the Amazon, they're very much of the color palette of the indigenous creatures you'd find in the Amazon. So we have this highly saturated chartreuse and fuchsias and bright sunshine yellows. And all of that color palette is very important to help tell that story of transition as Florencia and the other characters go down the Amazon and get caught more and more up in this magical storytelling.
It just makes it so real because you get to shut the doors as you would as the character. And in a way, the costuming just helps us really give into the character and feel as though we're safe within our costume, but still express everything that we would as the character. And it's just that exciting feeling that you get when you're just pouring your soul out onto these lights that you know thousands of people are standing behind.
I think Catan has a unique voice. There are composers who clearly inspired him, but the result sounds really like nothing else. Although it's a fairly new work, it's written in many ways romantic style. It combines some Latin American kinds of elements, but it also folds in some elements that might be familiar to fans of Puccini. It has some minimalist things. It's tuneful. It has great soaring vocal writing. It has very lush and expressive orchestral writing. It's a beautiful, beautiful score. The music is something that it's enjoyable to play, but also they've been very responsive to the special aspect of playing an opera that I've really been inspired seeing them take to.
It's like watching a film. I mean, this opera is shorter than most. I think we barely hit 2 hours with it. And I think that's pretty exciting because it's like a night out watching a live film. It's great.